How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Des? Trying to get over a cold, so you have to excuse the froggy voice.
Oh, I don't judge. Don't worry. Um, so what's the matchup? I forgot your league first, and what's the matchup?
Silver and versus Zerg.
So okay, Silver and Zerg. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, your Sergeant McError.
Yeah, Staff Sergeant McError. If you're not familiar, Staff Sergeant is a rank in the Marine Corps for
Oh,
United States military. Just FYI.
oh, you're from the army?
No, I was in the Marines, but I got discharged. I wasn't actually a Staff Sergeant. My dad was. I only made it to private first class.
Oh, that's cool. I know nothing about that, but basically, Marine is like on the boat, and the army is like on ground, right?
No, Navy is boat. Marine is technically everything. They go everywhere. I mean, look at it this way: we pretty much use the Navy, which is the boats, as like our rides for places.
Oh, that's pretty badass. Um, so yeah,
But
look.
anyways, I'm assuming you've already watched that replay,
Oh
or
no
at
no no
least.
no 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 no! We're gonna watch it together on times two. Then I'm
Oh, okay.
gonna pick everything you do wrong. We're gonna try to remember that, and I'm actually gonna take notes. I like to take notes and then just copy paste the notes to my student, uh,
Okay.
just so you can improve and at least like you have some like uh,
Rep.
memory, yeah, memory reference, whatever logs.
All right. Well, let me pull that replay up then.
Okay, yeah, times 200. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. Replay's loading. All right, she's loaded.
Okay, so at 0, 0, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So what's your issues with PvZ?
Well, the one thing that I have a problem with Zerg is just defending early pressure. It's a little bit hard when they can get speedlings out and kind of come over and harass me.
Okay, you realize it was Shakuras. Okay, good. And so you struggle against speedlings. Is your wall decent?
Yeah, in this particular matchup, you can see I put some cannons down.
hmm
Um, but maybe two cannons was too many. I don't know.
Well, you know, I'm gonna talk very basic, so just because you're silver. But
Uh-huh.
so basically in StarCraft 2, there's a thing called SimCity, and your SimCity is basically the way you put your buildings to be efficient. Do you have like the display build grid? Like when you want to build something, is there like squares on the ground?
Yeah, I have that always
Okay,
set on.
so you're gonna have to toy a lot with that and get experience. Like right now, what you're doing really doesn't make sense. Like if it's like a Shakuras Plateau, Tal'Darim Altar, or like Antigua Shipyard, you want to usually forge fast expand. And when you forge fast expand, getting the gate before the forge isn't cost efficient. What you want to do is get the pylon, get the forge, then get the nexus, then get the gate. Then,
So,
well,
so
you can,
just the gateway altogether.
yeah, well, the gateway, like you just made it too early, and yeah, two cannons too many. Your wall's kind of like hectic. I'm not sure like where you can go through, or if you can even go through at all. I
You
think
can.
yeah, like to the left, but like stalkers can't fit or something. Yeah,
Actually,
maybe.
yeah, they can. You can see I moved some stalkers out there at some point.
Okay, okay.
But I think maybe a weak point in that wall is that cannon between the forge
Oh yeah,
and the.
yeah, yeah. Like cannon should never be part of a wall. If they bang bust, you're done. Plus, your scouting was really, really, really touristic. Like you like scouted one of the you scouted like he had a drone where you scouted because like
Uh-huh.
I think he didn't know that you can't spawn there, so he was just scouting there. But he thought like it was his drone and he was gonna take a natural. So basically, you
Yeah.
didn't scout. But when you scout, basically, you need to know six pool or not, gas or not. Try to block the expansion as best as you can and move on. As a silver, that's good notes. So
Okay.
When scouting, check for 6 pool or any kind of early pool, plus check if gas or not, block,
So,
expand, then move on.
so here's a question for you: if they're not going to go early, like harassment, like with speedlings or something, at what time would they usually lay down their spawning pool? Would they delay it for a few
Um,
more rooms?
I don't know the exact like in-game timing, but oh god, oh god, hold on. Um, okay, pause the replay because I want to see your hotkeys.
Okay. I
Unclickable.
usually set 3 to Nexus, and I do that so I can do 3E since E is closest, and that would just allow me to probe up a little bit faster.
Yeah, but as you can see, you're not hotKeying your second Nexus, and then you have 1,000 probes in the main and barely no probes at the natural.
That's true. Um, I get confused on how many probes is fully saturated for a
Okay, I'll
base.
write it down and explain it as I write it down. You should have 16 on minerals at the main. Then you transfer rally point plus any extra probes past 16. And then, like late game, you should have 78 probes, 20 on minerals at each base, and you want 3 mining bases. Never count gas. It's
Okay.
silly and easy. There you go. So basically, 16 in the main, then transfer rally point, get 16 at the natural. Usually I'll wait to have 16 at the natural before adding the gases, but let's be honest, your silver and those kind of like small details don't matter when there's already like a million mistake from the beginning, you know, from you and
Right.
your opponent combined. I'm not saying you're a million alone.
Well, I'm pretty sure my opponent in this game was silver as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Like I think one of the saddest thing I'm seeing right now, because like better we better laugh about what's sad than just be sad, is the cannons in the main. Like I guess you're afraid of mutas and you don't really know how to deal with them. That's why you made so many cannons.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you're ever facing mutas, it's 2 cannon and the mineral line. So like one behind and one in the mineral line. Like the probes will have like to stop mining and move on their own, and then you put it down. Uh,
Right.
because like those cannons, like there's one that's efficient, and the one you're about to put is not efficient. Oh, by the way, I kind of paused and we didn't unpause. And what time are you?
846.
8:46. Okay, go at 9.
Okay, let me. Okay, I'm at 9.
Okay.
But yeah, the other reason
No,
why I
pause it.
use
Did you unpause at 9?
I'm at 9:10 right now.
Okay,
So
okay, pause, because we gotta sync it up. Okay,
okay.
finish what you wanted to say, then we're gonna sync it up. Or
All right.
unpause.
I was gonna say the other reason why I put the cannon like that
Mm-hmm.
is sometimes versus protoss they'll do some cheese DT drop in my base,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see I didn't go like a 3-gate robo build or something. So the only way I would be able to have detection is with a cannon like that. So I just kind of usually try to scatter my cannons out so I can detect like a DT drop or something.
Yeah, but
But
you
they,
realize you're spending 300 minerals on 2 random cannons when you could spend 200 mineral on 100 gas on an observer, which is a lot more convenient than static defenses.
but you also have to account for the minerals you would spend to build the robotics facility. So that
Yeah, but yeah, like 200 minerals for the robo, 25 minerals for the observer, and then you'd save like 75 minerals, and then you'd have detection. While
oh.
while the gas is like 300, but still, like really static defense, unless it's mutas and like you want to move out and try to kill them, making like a lot of cannons is not good. Because like you have no read on what he's doing. Like basically you didn't scout a single thing. So like it's good to be safe, but you're being like
Two.
too safe times 10.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
because yeah. So 9, 10,
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. So basically your units, you're not hotkeying them right now. Something you're gonna have to work on every game. Doesn't matter if you add a zealot or sentry and observer. Every time you add a single unit or many more units to your army, I want you to re-hotkey them because you're gonna see like you're gonna realize that as you start doing it that since you've never odd-keyed anything, and if you're fighting or if you're trying to macro, you're gonna be really sloppy and slow at it, just because you've never done it. It's like running a a marathon. If you've never practiced for it, you're gonna die. So it's the same
Right.
thing with odd-keying your units. You're gonna be really sloppy and slow, but you gotta start somewhere. No upgrades right now. Like it's really at your level, it's not like I'd give you like the right perfect answer, but like well, no. Oh, wait. Okay, so you
I,
have +1, but really like you should like start +1 as soon as you have 100 gas. Like
okay.
against Zerg, really like, and if it's not a Forge FE map, you should start +1 like as soon as you get the Forge. And against Zerg, the upgrades you want to get is +1 weapon, +2 weapon, and then +3 weapon. Like armor's
Okay.
not as important. If oh god, yeah, you could have like possibly won that fight if you A moved. Do you know what A move means?
Let's pause for just a sec. 1321 is when I paused. I
Okay.
do know the difference between the two. Like, but just to confirm, right click basically tells the unit to move that position,
Mhm.
but they'll ignore any units in the path, whereas A will say move to this position, but engage any units in that path, right?
Yeah, but in
Okay.
StarCraft 2, like there's like on my level, sometimes like I'll control zealots and tell them like okay, run in the mineral line and then start attacking. This way, like they won't start attacking in gas or something if I want to harass another base. But at your level, really like for no like especially since you don't do it, like anything you do, like I want you to A move. Like you move this army, you A move only when you move pros. You don't have to A move, but you move your army, A move. You know, like A click everything. Like you go to the batch room, A click to the batch room. Like move your units, A click, A click, A click, A click, A click, A click, A click. Never right click. Like the only time you would want to right click and then A click afterwards is if you're stutter stepping your stalkers because you're chasing something. But
Can you explain stutter stepping? I'm a little bit
like
confused.
yeah, no problem. Like have you ever heard the expression like the Marines they do a stutter step? Like casters use that expression? No?
Not really.
Okay. It's simple, right? Like stalker has like 1.44 attack speed, right? If you click on
Right.
the stalker and you put your cursor over the weapon thing, 1.44 weapon speed. So basically, it's attacking in between the shots. Like
Okay.
it's moving. Sorry, it's moving in between the shots because if you just attack move, well, they still have to wait in between, like in between every shot to fire. But if you attack, then move, attack, then move, attack, then move, you're stutter stepping and you're chasing and you're getting more damage output because your stalkers are like being more efficient and moving like to attack, and so they're not like too far from the unit they're trying to attack. You understand? So if you're chasing, stutter stepping your stalkers is good, but
So that's pretty much similar to what a marauder would do, where they'll launch their concussion shell, then move back, launch it again, then move, and then
that's
like this.
kiting because the Marauders don't want to get raped by the Zots and they're trying to, kite. Like they
Right.
attack and they move back. Stutter step, it's basically the same thing, but you can stutter step to chase units or you can stutter step to kite units. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good way to put it. So just a move all the time, a move all the time, rehotkey all the time. Those things really like at your level, like you're not like you're not O plus. Main's oversaturated, but you're getting a third. You have a natural. Uh, well, you're on 4, 5 gates. Okay, so that's another thing we're gonna write down. So rehotkey a move all the time, all day, every day. And then, so the way gates work is on one base, you can either have one base, you can have 3 gate, one robo, 3 gate, one stargate. You can have you can have 4 gate. So that's what you can have on one base. Now, At my level, better players can expand with 1 gate, they can expand with 2 gate, they can expand with 1 gate, 1 robo, they can expand with 2 gate, 1 robo, they can expand with 3 gate, 1 robo. If you do 3 gate stargate expand, if you do 3 gate, 1 robo expand, if you do 4 gate expand at your level, I'm cool with that. Like, that's fine. But
Right.
you at least need that so you can spend all your money. That's what you can afford. And on 2 base, as you make probes to saturate your economy, aka like saturate your mineral line, you can have 5 gates, 1 robo. You can have 5 gate, 1 stargate. You can have 4 gate, 2 stargate. You can have 4 gate, 2 robo. 2 base as you have saturated economy. And now, when I say saturated, I mean 24, 24 plus the gases.
Okay.
Because 24 is the max, 20 is the sweet spot if you're on 3 mining bases, and 16 is 70% mining efficiency. So that's why I say 16 earlier. 16 is really what you need.
Yeah, so I'm definitely way oversaturated.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2 base as you have a saturated economy, but if you're getting a third, even if your economy is saturated, it doesn't mean you stop there.
Right.
So 2 base as you have a saturated economy, you can do 7 gate, 1 robo. You can do 7 gate, 2 robo, and you can do 7 gate, 1 stargate, or 7 gate, uh, 2 stargate, and it can be 8 gates too. And that's the same thing with if you're getting an economy, because sometimes if you go 1 robo or if you go to 1 stargate, it doesn't mean you're still producing out of those buildings. So really, some people, the way I like to end my gates, I'll usually like go 1 gate.
Uh-huh.
Because unless it's Zerg, well, okay, we're talking about Zerg. So if I don't forge FE, I'll go 3 gate. Then as I make probes, I'll go 5 gate. I like to do 3, 5, 7. Some people will prefer 3, 4, 6, 8. It
Okay.
depends. I'll say if you want to play, and it's the same thing with Terran. I do 1, 3, 5, 7, or sometimes I'll do 3, 1, 3, 5, 8 if I'm not producing a lot out of my robotic. Um, and if you start to be on 3 base, uh, go to 10 gates. 10 gates is a good number to have. Plus, if you're banking money at 200 food, add like you cut your minerals in half and add gates with that. Let's say like you're at 200, 200, you're on 3 or 4 base. Like if you're on 4 base, the first base probably going to be mined out. But 3 or 4 base, you're at 200, 200. You already have 10 gates. Let's say you have 2,000. Take 1,000 to make more gates. 1,000 minerals is what, like 6 more gates. Make 6 more gates. Go to 16 gates. Let's say
Okay.
you're banking money. You're on 4 bases. You have 3,000. Then make 8 more gates to go to 18 gates. Although 18 gates is a lot, so you could say like 16 to 18 gates max. If
All
you're
right.
playing like a big map like Tal'Darim or Antigua, you can do more if you have a really good economy and you're starting to be a boss in macro. But let's be realistic, you're a silver. But I think what we discussed is like a really good start for you, because right now you're on 5 gate. And one thing I didn't mention is the upgrades. Um, the upgrades, you can add that. Like you just can't like upgrades. It's not like ice cream 3 colors. Like, don't spread yourself too thin. Like
So let me ask you a quick question about the upgrades while we're on that subject. You said earlier that really the attack upgrade is more pertinent than like the armor upgrade. What about the shields? Do you actually ever research those? Because I've never found the advantage of it unless you were like peeling stalkers or something and wanted more like of a buffer.
um, yeah, if you go Blink Stalker, it can be good. If you're going like Archon, it can be good. It helps cannons because it gives shield to what's their name to buildings. But I just get it at the end. I don't skip it. Like it's not the there's an echo like more than before. Do
Oh,
you
sorry. I think my headset was a little bit sensitive. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Okay. Basically, like I get it at the end. I don't like be like, shield sucks. Rah! I get it. It's important. It's one armor. Like your zealots, your stalker, your colossus has 100 shield for Christ's sake. So so the way upgrades work is versus Zerg, go +1, go +2, go +3, then armor, then shield versus Zerg. That's something you probably never do as a silver player. But versus Zerg, if you click on their units and you start to notice that they're getting like one armor, one melee, two armor, two melee. Like if you notice that, or if you scout that they have two Evo chamber, you can add a second forge. You can add
Okay.
a second forge. So if second forge, go
Then,
armor.
then you just match them on upgrades, basically.
Yeah, but
Okay.
versus Terran, the way it works, you go for +1 armor, unless you're going Colossus or Blink Stalker. Because Blink, you attack and then you blink out. You don't need to tank armor, but that's really, yeah. Go
Yeah.
well, unless you are Diamond and you're going Colossus or Blink. Because, it takes a lot of skills to go +1 weapon first. So, versus turn, go +1 armor, then +1 weapon, then get Twilight, and then as you add a third base, add second forge, and go +2, +2, +3, then shields.
Okay.
So that covers the upgrades. Against protoss, if you get in a macro game, just add a forge and go for just go like Zerg mentality, +1, +2, +3. Unless you're broke and you can afford +3, then get armor.
Okay.
And but against Terran, getting double forge as you add a third is really important. Some styles just go double forge right off the bat, but how much time we got left? Okay, we got a lot of time. We're gonna finish that replay. I'm gonna make you learn a timing attack, and just so you can have like something to work on that is off to base, and
All right.
that works kind of well. And yeah, then I'm gonna yeah okay. So we're gonna finish the replay. What time were you again?
I'm currently sitting at 1321.
Okay, catching up. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if the notes are gonna be useful. Let me know. Like when I give them to you in like 2, 3 weeks, hit me up and let me know. Because that's
Okay.
something that I think is good, but you're like my guinea pig. So.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh god, those stalkers. Yeah. Okay. Blink has a cooldown. Always use it. And yeah, another time where you don't always a click is when you blink out to run,
Right.
or when you're running. Is the only time when you shouldn't be a clicking because your army is gonna turn back. But most of the time, in almost every situation, you should be attack moving, attack moving, attack moving, attack moving. Like right now, you see, you lost like 2 stalkers just going past the grass when you could have at least attacked a little bit before getting owned for no reason. Um,
Right.
so right now the Zerg is making I call that a scrappy army composition. They're going for a lot of ground units like Ling Roaches that are cheap, but they can overrun you. When they do that, you need Colossus or Templar. But Templar is a lot harder to use at your level and in general because their units are so fast. It's easy to miss the storm. Blah 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 blah. So I'd suggest going. Colossus, and charge is something really important too against Zerg as the game gets longer, because it makes it easier for your zealots to have a good position, and it makes it better when you want to harass, with like a war prism and send some zealots in their main or at one of their bases. They're gonna rush to the spines instead of like getting all killed before they can even touch a spine because they're pretty slow without charge. So yeah, right
Right.
now, one thing, like, you have full chrono, like when you're not okay. So one thing we didn't mention at all is the chrono boost. You spend all your chrono, like, depending on your strategy, either timing attack or either macro. It's either probes or chronoing upgrades, depending if it's a timing attack or a macro game. Now, once you're done getting important upgrades for your timing attack, or if you're just not getting a timing attack, it's good to make a round of warping. Like right now, see, like you have 1,000 minerals. Right now, you just made a round of warping. Go look in your main and chrono everything you can, because that's the same mentality as the marathon thing I said. If you don't practice it, it's gonna be a struggle every time until you do it frequently.
So you just need to get in the habit of always keeping your energy at the nexus low,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Like I said, early on probes or upgrades, but later on when the upgrades are not as important, even though you should at least chrono it every time you think about it. Just make sure to chrono your gates at least. It's not like, especially like, I'm not saying don't go chrono your gates if you got your pockets empty. That's kind
right,
of a
because
waste.
that's useless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if let's say you're playing defensive, right, and you see them attacking you, even though you, like, let's say your warpin's about to be ready or something, or like you just haven't done a warpin just yet. If you see them move out, chrono before you have to fight. So you're not like you're at least looking at the battle when you need to be looking at the battle. So
okay.
you did a fairly decent job. Like you have two. Are you gonna win this?
Yeah, yeah, I won this
Okay.
game.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can see, like, I like this game. Although you're silver, you don't give up, and that's good. A lot of people could sometimes get frustrated. Like,
Rage quit.
yeah, no, like, never think something's imbalanced. Always be critical of yourself, and as long as well, I'm not saying that you don't accept it, but as long as you accept and you're being realistic and you accept that you suck, then you can improve. Like thinking
Right.
that you're good or that this guy is a lot worse than you and you should have won. Thinking like that will never do you any good. Like,
Well, I never take that mentality,
mm,
especially with like lower league level
yeah,
players. They're just too random. It's like Destiny said, they're too sporadic. So really, what you want to rely on is just macroing and you
yeah,
know
no,
beast
but saying
over.
like, oh, I should have won, I'm much better than them. In the end, no, because you could have played a lot safer and you've made mistakes which caused you to lose. So therefore, you shouldn't like have the mentality, ah, he's bad. There's nothing I can learn from this game. Blah blah blah. Every lose is an opportunity to learn and to play better and to focus on yourself. Like, yes, they will be random. Yes, if you try to read them, it's most likely not gonna work because they do random ass shit. But at
Right.
the end of the day, you could have played safer. Maybe you played too safer. Maybe you didn't macro enough. Maybe you got too many probes. Maybe you didn't spend your chrono. You know, there's a lot of like things I can keep saying like that. So
Right.
because at the end of the day, focus on your game. Who cares who you're playing? As long as you get better at everything and you try to fix at least a few mistakes every game, like it's gonna get better. So it was a pretty nice game. You ended up the game with 8 gates. You use W, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
W and then
Yeah.
shift
Yeah.
quote.
But like I was saying, 8 gates with 5,000 minerals, and if you would have been at 10, it already would have been better. If you would have warped in and chrono once or twice your gates, it would have been a lot better. uh, but
So
yeah,
I so one of my biggest mistakes, I guess, was I was sitting on a shitload of minerals, so I should have built more gates to compensate for that and build more
yes,
units.
yeah, you should have gone to at least 14 gates. Yeah, 14 gates would be a good start since you don't go to 80 probes because you're not that good at saturating yet. But yeah, like I
Mhm.
said, 16, 18 max, 14 would have been a good number. But just like using those 8 gates, and like it's simple, right? You're not at 200, you just did a warp in. Use your chrono for your gates. You know,
Yeah.
you're not at 200 and you got your pockets full. And something too, I know I like, you know, you try to be aggressive, you poked at him a few times. You poked at him for no reasons. Like you don't have a game sense. It looks like, you know, you're poking at him. You're well, I mean, that's wrong of me to say that. You were probably trying to put pressure and that's good, but attacking when you got your pockets full, it's kind of like, you know, it's not helping your cause. So really chronoing your gates and trying to get your pockets full before attacking, pockets empty before attacking is good.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a game against a computer. We're gonna, you're gonna, I'm gonna really make you an easy timing attack. Like timing attacks, a lot of people are like, "Well, I've done this, it doesn't work out," and then you know they don't put the time and timing attack, aka they don't like they attack randomly, and then it doesn't work, and then they're sad. My timing attack will hit at 9:30, and we'll get 7 gates, sentries, stalkers out, and you'll beat a lot of silver players if you can copy that build and every game attack at 9:30 and have enough probes. You'll do good. So let me Shakuris, come in the chat channel desrowfighting so I can invite you.
Okay, I'm quitting that replay.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Chat channel. It's case sensitive or just desRow fighting. Join channel. All right, I'm in
Yeah,
channel.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
So using what? Yeah, specifically Zerg. Okay.
So I'm gonna wing the build order because I don't do that timing attack because at my level it's too ordinary to win. Like it's a good timing attack, but a lot of Zergs have figured out how to beat it because they have really good macro and they don't miss an injection. But that timing attack is a lot less gimmicky than a 4 gate on one base, and it will give you. It's like a good exercise to macro decently, and also to do a timing attack and refine your mechanics. You understand? So like
Right.
everything you do, like you see, like I mean the pan on already queue it, then once the pylon's made, I send it and I click on the minerals. Put my camera and I click on the minerals. So like if it comes across lanes that are 6 pooling, for example, I'll
Uh,
still be able to walk through because I'm mineral walking.
okay.
The camera locations, you don't have to do it at silver level. It's good as you get better because it's easier to transfer probes and pull probes if you're getting dropped and stuff like that. But yeah. So I always hotkey my scouting probe because you don't want to rely on clicking on the minimap to keep him alive. That's really bad. Like one of the good mentality when you're playing SC2, and you don't necessarily need coaching for that, as long as you have the mentality, is everything you do can be done better. Everything you do, someone probably figured out a way to do it better. That's why when you watch a stream, it's good like to not read the chat and just look on how he plays, like focus on his mechanics, what little tips he has, that how he does this, how he does that. Like there's a lot of things in my play that you know are from another player, and but so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you and explain a few stuff, and after that, before you try the timing attack, I'm gonna watch the replay and take notes. So right now, I'm mostly gonna talk, but we're not gonna be too tight on the timing.
Okay.
I'll give you all the timings afterwards. But basically, you've made the Forge, you've made the Nexus, you have a choice. Did he make an early pool? Yeah, he's a computer, he's a retard. But if he didn't make an early pool, you can go for a gate first, which is going to allow you to tech a bit faster, and then you can go for a pylon because you want to keep making probes. Now, at the beginning, it's okay to cut probes just to get those few buildings down, like the cannon, the gate, the pylon. After that, you don't want to cut probes, and you also want to chrono every time you can. It's really important before you chrono to make sure you're not gonna fuck up the chrono. because Chrono Boost is like for protoss, Chrono Boost is like honey to bears. You know, like they need it and
Right.
they crave it, and you know if they don't have it, they get angry and they smash you. So the same thing, like if you fuck up the Chrono Boost, your protoss army is not going to be happy at you. So we're going to get gas at, we'll say 4:15. The timing really doesn't matter. The important part is making sure to do a timing attack in 9:30. 9:30 is a sweet spot. Usually they'll have a turd, especially on a map like this. They'll have a turd. If they don't have a turd and they're on 2 base, like the only thing that could make you die is an all-in by like roaches if you don't double scout it. So well, hold on. Gonna do fill your gas, chrono boost. Um, remember, we're gonna get +1 as soon as we get the gas. Once we have 16 probes on minerals in the main, we're gonna transfer the rally point right away. As you can see, I didn't transfer a single probe from my main to my natural because
Okay.
with the amount of probes I have, transferring would sacrifice too much of my economy. Like my economy is already small, I don't want half of it to be moving to another mineral line. So I'm just gonna transfer them one by one. I couldn't start +1 before Wargate research because I wanted Wargate research as soon as I could. But we could fix that with like making our gases at like 4:05 instead of 4:15. Anyway, we're gonna get the Zot. We're gonna make sure we don't get supply block. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm about to be supply block just because I was talking a lot. So what we're gonna make sure. Well, no, I think I'll be good. But if I chrono probes, I won't be good. I might be cut here for this probe. Yeah, sad. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to chrono +1 once or twice because what we want to have is 2-2 when we hit our timing attack. So we're going to, and you're going to make sure on big maps that you don't get Nidus. So let's say they don't get a quick turd, it could be a Nidus. So yeah. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to chrono that. So it's good to have probes on patrol and to spread out your pylons. Now, around 7, we're going to start making our gates. So we want to go to a total of 7 gates. Um,
Okay.
and don't worry, I'll write down the timings and give you the notes of all of this. You don't have like to, you know, to be like, oh my god, this is so much information. This is like a math test. I'm going to die. I'll, okay, so like I was saying earlier with you, oh, that's really early. Okay. Like I was saying, yeah, I shouldn't have chronoed this. And I made the gate before the cannon, that's why it's so early. I don't like to add the gases before I have 16 on minerals. Right now I have 20, so once I put this, I'll have 16. We're going to cut at 16-16 with the 2 gases filled. We're gonna.
Okay.
So we've got 7 gates right now. We got Wargate research ready. Usually what you want to do, we got. It's probably gonna get killed. You want to start by building your sentries so they can build up energy. Something I've noticed in your game is you didn't build a single. Wow, almost got full chrono boost. That's, you know why I have full chrono boost? Because when I
What?
chrono boost something, it's always gonna take the nexus that's the closest to the building that's trying to get chrono boost. You understand?
Okay.
So it's always going to take the natural if I try to chrono Wargate research and forge because my natural is closer to the buildings than my thing. So right now it's 9 minutes and I'm moving out. My probe died, so we're going to take one. What we're going to do is at 9 minutes we're going to move out. We can chrono the gates as we move out. At 9 minutes we move out. At 9:20, yeah, timing attack's not that good. Because realistically, you want to fight at 9:30, so I'm like a few seconds late. Well, we could blame it on the roach that came that I had to kill, but realistically, got 5 sentries, enough guardian shield, enough force field to fight, and I attack his third base. If he doesn't have a third base, I can.
Would it have been easier to put the proxy pylon a little bit closer, or not
Well,
really?
realistically, there's someone in front of me playing the game, and halfway across the map is good. Let's say he had a third, that pylon's good. Let's say he doesn't have a third, that pylon's good. You don't want to make it too close because the probe's gonna get fucked while trying to do it. But
Okay.
you see, I'm at 100 food at 10:30. Usually the timing attack is at 9:30, so I'm gonna fix the notes and hopefully make you do it better than me. So this timing attack will lose to Roach Burrow. But no, I mean lose as in like you won't be able to kill him, but you can also react and just add an observer, and you should be able to kill most silver players. I'm gonna try to make
Okay.
him GG so I can have achievements for my win. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Replay saved.
So give me a second. I'm gonna write a few notes and.
Okay. I'm gonna go AFK for just a second. I gotta use the restroom.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Timing attack for Surgeon McError. Forge. 9 pylon. 12. 11, 12 chrono. 13, 14 chrono. Because that's something he messed up on from watching the replay. Then cannon or gate if depending on pool. Then pylon. Then cannon or gate. For take 2 gases. $5.20. 5 start +1 weapon as soon as you have gas. Start warp gate research as soon as core is up. Make core as soon as gate is up. Cyber. And then, what do we do?
Okay, I'm back.
Don't get supply block, spread pylons, make 1 zealot. Yeah, I guess I should give you a time for the zealot since your game sense isn't amazing. Make 1 zealot around 6 minutes. Okay. At 7, start making 6 gates. And the gates, you basically don't cut probe production entirely. You just stop chronoing probes and make gates in between probes. So as long
Okay.
as you have 1 probe queued up at each nexus, you make your gates in between, you're pretty much set. 7. And those notes, like, that's something you can practice against a computer before going on the ladder, because, it's less stressful to pause the game against a computer, check your notes, and keep going. But if you can get that build down, it's just gonna improve your mechanics. Like, some people on stream, I'm not reading, but they might be saying, "Oh my God, he's teaching him an all-in. He's turning him into a bad player." But no, in the end, your mechanics suck. Like, your timing and your game sense suck. But this is gonna give you a few wins. It's gonna help you, and it should work until like master, at least for Forge FE maps. Now there's 3-gate expand we didn't cover on maps like Zalnaga, but yeah.
Okay.
So at what time? Cut probes at 16 main, 16 natural. Okay. Get armor as soon as +1 weapon is done. 2, 3 chrono on forge because you want to hit with 2-2. Move out at. Hold on. When was my warp gate research done? Because I didn't move out properly, but I can make you move out properly. Wait. Hello. Hold on. Okay. So transform your gates around 8 minutes and push out around 8:30. Make pylon at tower or halfway across the map by 9. Attack is third or natural at 9:30. God, my hand hurt. Make pylon at tower halfway across the map by 9. Attack is third or natural at 9:30. Okay, so we've got the timing attack. I'm gonna paste you that. You can read it like quickly, and then we're gonna do it against a computer. I don't think I'm gonna make you play against a real person today. I don't think it's that useful. I'm actually gonna send you the notepad altogether. Do you mind if I upload this on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
completely fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload the coaching session and the notepad. Like people can like read notes, like guidelines for silver player against Zerg. McError. Why error McError? Like
Um,
why is that your nickname on Skype?
because I don't know. It was hard to come up with a good, unique name that no one else had on the league, on the ladders. Because I've seen like a lot of people who have the name like Jim Raynor, and I'm like, well, I kind of want a name that no one else is gonna have.
Yeah, that's a good
and
reason.
I I have yet to see anyone with. I mean, I've seen a lot of Sergeant this, and this, but I've never actually seen like someone have a name like Staff Sergeant or something. So I'll always like tease players, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm a rank higher than you."
It's pretty good. One thing I
Oh,
didn't
cancel.
mention about
Yep.
like try to double scout to confirm a turn, which is going to be really hard with your multitasking and trying to get the build down. And
Did you cancel that sending
yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah, I'll send it again. But you can read the notes I gave them on Skype. So yeah, just read the notes and I'll explain what I just typing right now.
Okay. 9.12 chrono. So you're basically saying don't build any offensive units prior to the 6 minute mark?
Yeah, you're doing a 7 gate timing attack with a sick economy and like 2 rounds of warping, you empty your pocket and you attack, and it's really strong. That's how like a lot like if we take PvZ 2 months back, like the pro scene,
Uh,
it was this or it was this with an observer or with +2 weapon or with blink. Nowadays it doesn't work because Zergs have figured out like how to do the perfect injects and how to really spread the creep to make sure they can beat it. So right now, what the PvZ has turned into is like a 4 gate timing, where we hit at 8 minute instead of 9:30 because 8 minute they're a lot more vulnerable and they're like either we can kill them if they drone dart too hard or we can just like trade units and they don't have too many drones and we can keep probing up. And but this will work until master. I'm telling you, like having the skills to defend it is a lot harder than pulling it off. Like yes, it's you might fuck it up. And yes, you might not attack at 9:30, but it's a lot harder for them to hit the perfect inject, to have the efficient creep tumors. And I don't really know like where to put the creep tumors or how to do the injects or when to drone up. I'm not a Zerg, but I'm telling you, like people have figured out at my level to beat it, but at your level, no. And even like at low master and min master, even high master, maybe it can still work. So it's a good
right.
build to have two base game sense and to just get better in general. So I'm gonna send a notepad of all the notes again, and I'm gonna host a game, and you're gonna do it against a computer.
Okay. So, quick question for you: if you're not making any offensive units,
Well, you
um,
get a zealot, so there's no link run by, and you get 2 sentries. Oh,
well,
I guess
I'm
I
saying prior to the 7 minute mark, if the Zerg is going to harass you, they can have lings rolling up your ramp at what, like
no.
350-ish or
No,
something?
you make his art and you put it on hold position. If they run in, it's because you fucked up.
Didn't seal off or something. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, like it should be on hold position. There's no way they should get in. And you have a cannon, And like I said, if you double scout and you don't see a turd, you should add another cannon or chrono a sentry just to be safe.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like I understand like you're scared and you've been traumatized
Traumatized.
by links run by, but really if you have like good army control, zealot on opposition, and always hotkey your units so like he doesn't drag you out and then run in. You know sometimes they'll just poke, pull back, then your units are out of position and then run in and then you're like ah! That I can understand why you're scared of lings, but lings realistically should be easy to deal with good like unit control.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that always gets me about the speedlings is if they surround you, then if you don't have like blink for your
No,
stalkers,
if you have you need sentries. Like if they surround you, you force field on top of your units, and then the lings get pushed back out of reach from your units, and then the lings get smashed. Or you need better weapon upgrade. Like let's say you have like +1 weapon and they have 0 carapace. Your Zod's 2-shot lings. Let's say they have 1 carapace, you have +2 weapon, you 2-shot lings. So like upgrades is important against slings, force field is important against slings. I can understand why you made 1,000 stalker if you're scared of lings because you don't use sentries or have good upgraded Zod to beat them.
yeah.
And one thing too, in that replay you sent me, the guy made Ling Roach, and then you had Zod Stalker. Zod get owned by Roach, and then Stalker get owned by Ling. That's why I call it a scrappy army composition. If you're not careful and he kites your Zod with his Roaches and surrounds your Stalker with his Lings, you're screwed. So that's why I said Colossus also. I'm gonna start a game.
All right. Yeah, I was alt tabbed out looking at that. So you want me to push out at 9:30, right?
No, push out at 8. When did I write it? Push out at 8:30. And then at
Okay.
9:30 you should be attacking him, and then at 9 you should be making a pylon across the map. And then after the pylon across the map, you make one next to his base. So like you make a final round of warping at around 9:10 near the tower, and then you attack him about 9:30.
All right. I always find myself getting a delay between when I drop the pylon
Yeah.
and build my
By the way,
tent.
Chrono 11, 12, 13, 14. That's something you fucked up on in the replay you sent me. There you go. Because you chrono too early. But yeah, basically the 9 pylon, what you can do is you can rally the 8 probe to no the 9 probe to well I'm not sure which one right now, but just I'll I'll tell you after this game. I'll go check out chrono again. No, chrono again. No. Chrono again. Chrono again. Chrono again. Make another probe. We can do like 15 forge, but it's good that you sent it early
So you want me to
because
do Forge or Gateway?
yeah, forge.
Forge.
Making a yeah. Okay, there you go. You're no. Your probe.
What? Oh,
You
keep the probe down there.
no. Your scouting probe needs to be at his base, which is bottom right of the map. He can't
Oh,
spawn there.
oh, okay. That's what I was confused as the spawn point. Sorry. So 15 gas. I was.
No. Okay, we're gonna restart this, and you're gonna listen to me, and you're gonna not gonna make decisions on your own. The way it works: 9 pylon, 12, 13 probe, 13, 14 probe, 15 forge. Then we scout. If it's a 6 pool, which it's gonna be because he's a computer, but he's not gonna attack. If it's a 6 pool, if it's a real person, you make a pylon in your middle line with a cannon and you just turtle if it's a 6 pool. But it's not gonna be a 6 pool. So you do 15 nexus, and then depending on how early you left the chat channel, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't realize I left it.
So yeah, depending on how early the pool is, you either decide to make a cannon or a gate. But like, the gas is not until 4 minutes. So really, like, your gas last game was terrible.
Okay.
Just listen to me, follow what I say, and I'll try to like, let's cut the chat. Let's not talk about anything else, but just the bill. I believe in
Okay.
you. I believe you can fly.
I believe in me too.
Okay, good. So yeah, make probes. Make probes first. Oh god, make probe. Holy moly.
Oh, I
Guacamole.
fucked the split up. As I always try to emulate that split where I just do three
Yeah,
and
you
then
have one
three.
idle probe. Fix that.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't emulate. Okay, don't emulate anything. Just send all of them and make a probe as quick as you can. As you get faster and better, you can try to be like Idra or some Korean. Okay, so
Some Korean.
send a probe down right now. So basically, it's the 8 probe that you're making out of the Nexus should be rallied at the bottom, but whatever. Just make the pattern. No, you're making what? You're making 10 pattern now.
Oh fuck.
You can press escape. You don't have to click. That pattern's terrible. Let's start again. I want you to have a decent wall.
Okay. All right, I got this. I got this.
Yeah, don't worry. You don't have to stress. You know, like we can fuck up for another 20 minutes and I won't get mad.
It
But if
keeps
we,
me. It keeps booting me from that channel for some reason. I don't
oh
know.
yeah, no, you don't have the. There's a thing in the BattleNet menu that if you check it, it's gonna make you join it again. If you
Oh,
start
okay.
hanging out in chat channels, that'd be a useful option to get.
Okay, so 9 pylon, and then once the pylon's finished, Chrono boost 2 waves of probes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, Chrono 11, 12, 13, 14. Those Chrono are standard across the matchups, except another match. You get a bad habit and 3 idle probes, but it's okay. I still love you. Okay, so make probe. This probe right now that you're making, rally it at the natural. Okay, make another probe. Hotkey the probe that's about to get out of your nexus.
How do you? Oh,
Okay, put back the rally point. Put back. No, cancel the second probe you're making. Okay, look at the probe. Make the pawn on. 9 pawn on. That's too close, buddy. But scout, scout, scout. We're gonna screw
skip.
the wall. Yeah, scout with that probe. Always scout on 9 against her. We're gonna screw the wall. We're gonna keep going. Basically, the pawn on needs to be like the AOE needs to not be overlapping like the ramp and shit. It needs to be as far as possible so you can have like a beautiful wall with a forge gate, cannon, pawn on, whatever.
Okay, so his spawn point is top right.
Top or bottom.
All
He's
right,
just
I'm gonna
not on
scout.
your side of the map.
Okay. So 13 is
Yeah,
coming out.
yeah. Make probe chrono. 13, 14 chrono. Make another probe.
Oh, you want 2 probes?
When you
Okay.
chrono, you always want to queue up 2. When you don't chrono, you never want to queue up 2. So just screw the wall. He's not gonna attack. Just make the forge and okay. Make another probe. At we're gonna do 15 nexus. We always do 15 nexus.
Okay, so
Make
he's
another
not.
probe. Make another probe. Make another probe. Make it okay. No chrono. No chrono. And yeah, just count the bottom right. We need to know if he's 6 pooling or whatever.
Okay.
Cancel that second. Or cancel the probe. Send
I
a
did.
probe.
I did.
Yeah, cancel this one too.
Oh, cancel that one
Yeah,
too.
it's 15 Nexus. Yeah, make the Nexus. No, make the Nexus. Make the Nexus. A
Oh, yeah,
Nexus. Screw the gate.
expand.
Yeah,
Expand.
it's Forge FE, bro. It's not Forge Gate FE. So no. Like now we need to scout. What does he have? Okay, he has an early pool, but let's say he got a late pool. So we get the gate first. We get the gate first. We get the gate first. We get a gate first at your ramp. At your ramp. There you go. Thank you. Get the gate.
Waiting for the minerals. I
Yeah.
keep hitting it. Sorry.
Okay. Make a pylon because you don't want to get blocked. And let's say he has a late pool. You don't need the cannon right away. Jesus Christ, your wall is. Make a cannon. Cut because you want to make the cannon. Like no. Make the pylon, then the cannon. What I'm saying is cut the probes. Because like at that point, like I said when I did it, you're cutting probes just to make sure you got your walls set up. Now you
Oh,
can start. 4 minute. Get the gases. 1 gas, 2 gas. Go. I don't know why you're taking this probe to make this gas, and I don't know why you're taking the same probe to make the second gas. You see, like, how this is not efficient? That's why I said, make probe chrono. That's why I said, always analyze what you do and always try to do it better. So,
okay.
make another probe. Now your scouting probe that was scouting, you bring it back home, or did it die? Oh no, it's still, okay, send it at its third. Send it at its third. Okay, put
Which
people on
one
gas.
here?
No, the third should be like top right. Okay, make probes, chrono, put people on gas, get the core, 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 get the core.
Oh,
That's why you should always leave like one probe at the natural, doing long distance mining, even though the nexus isn't completed, so you can build buildings and shit. Okay, make probe, put people on gas, 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 the second gas, the other gas, the other gas, the other gas, thank you. Keep chronoing. Chrono. The natural. Hotkey the second nexus. Hotkey it. No, hotkey it on the same hotkey.
oh, you can do 2 on the same hotkey?
Oh god, pause the game. Okay, so when you select something, you hold shift and you select something else, and then you do like Control 3. It's gonna add something in your selection. Let's say like you take one probe, you hold shift, you take another probe. That's gonna make a selection of 2 probes. So you can do that with buildings. You can do that with Robo, Stargate, Nexuses, everything, even assimilators, but you don't want to hotkey those. So what you're gonna do from that point on until we get 1616 with the gases filled is you're gonna make sure you have 2 probes queued up at each nexus and that
Okay.
your nexus always chrono. So 2 white dots at each nexus, because we're going to chrono the 2 nexuses. You'll see you have 2 white dots at each nexus. Unpause, hotkey them, and start chronoing.
So you want me to shift
I
3
want
on
you to
my...
click in your main. I want you to hold shift. I want you to click at the natural. I want you to click on the nexus, and then I want you to do control 3. And then it's going to re-hotkey and have the 2 nexuses and the same hotkey.
Okay. So select and then shift.
No, hold shift. You gotta hold shift, not like press it once. There you go. And control 3. Okay.
Okay.
Chrono boost. 3, chrono boost, chrono boost. Chrono boost, chrono boost. Chrono boost the main, ah! Okay. Get Wargate Research, get a Zod, get +1 weapon.
Okay, so Zealot's coming out, and then you want +1...
Yeah, weapon, and then Wargate Research.
Ah, I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's fine. Two probes at each nexus. 3. I don't want you to click it. I want you to press. There you go. Get Wargate Research. Get a Panon in your main. Get a Wargate Research. Get a Panon in your main. Okay. Well, we're gonna start again because there's no way in hell we're gonna hit that timing of 9:30. But we've already learned so much so far, so it shouldn't be too hard, and we should be able to do it. Now for the wall, like I said, pull back the Panon. Make sure it's like not overlapping the ramp. And the way you should do it, your wall, it should be forge, gate, and then pylon, and then you should have like one square room like in between the gate and the pylon. Like you want your forge on the side, you want the gate in the middle, and then you want the pylon, and in between the gate and the pylon there should be one square. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Yeah, if you fuck it up, I'll show you like against a computer right after, and I'll make you go on my stream once we're done with the coaching.
Okay. I think we're actually over our time on it.
Yeah, I don't mind. I really don't mind. I want you to get this done.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you think I should always build my probe before I send my other probes to start mining?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'll try to get in the habit of doing it, but I've always done it the other way.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot waypoint. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Like, this is quite a challenge. I think 4-gate would have been easier, but it's better for the long run. So it's okay that you're struggling. It's normal. Don't think that you're a special child.
Okay, so I should be
Yeah.
setting my
Oh yeah.
point like.
No. Well, it was the 8. It was the 8 one, but I was talking. So we're gonna go again, real quick.
So,
I really want to hit that 9:30 timing. Like if we do it, I'll be really happy. So I believe in you.
so I should have sent the eighth probe
Yeah,
with the like
like when you're
the nine.
making when you're at 8 out of 10 food, you rally your main to the natural, and then you take that probe and you make a pan on and you scout with it, and you hotkey that motherfucker on 2 so you can control it easier.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not picky. As long as you don't fart. Nah, even if you were farting, I'd be fine with it. Yeah, I'm really not like someone that's offended easily.
Winter is coming, so I think I'm kind of getting that cold.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, snow today. Let's not get sidetracked, though. I really want that 9:30 timing. It's like an achievement. Oh, make the probe, make the probe, make the probe. There you
Oh,
go. Oh, it was good, it was good, it was good. Okay. So, if we focus, we're going to get this right.
so 8 probe to the
Yeah,
ramp. That
yeah.
is.
Make another probe. Then
That was
rally at the natural. Rally at the
okay.
natural. Then spam probe for another one, but just another one, not 2, like you were doing.
Oh,
Okay.
so don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, not 10 pylon, 9 pylon. Okay, no. Yeah, no. It was fine. It was fine. I thought. Okay, take Odki this bad guy. Odki on 2. The probe 2. Make a pylon. Make a pylon. Make a pylon. Make a pylon. Not too close. Jesus, it's okay.
Uh,
Whatever. Screw the wall. Scout.
yeah.
Make a probe. Scout. Make a probe. Okay, good. Odki that guy on 2. I'm telling you, 1 should be your army all the time. I know you're not used to Odkis so far, but 2. Odki the probe on 2. On 2. On 2.
Okay.
There you go. I love you. Make probe, chrono. Make probe, chrono. Make probe, chrono. 3, 3, 3, chrono.
E.
You
Yep.
you know you can tap the hotkey and it's gonna move you there, right?
Really? Oh.
Okay, press probe again. Probe again. Okay. Sorry, I guess I should have mentioned it. Tap 2, send it to his base. Tap 2, send it to his
Oh.
base. Tap
Which is bottom
3,
left.
tap 3, tap 3, tap 3, tap it. Chrono. That's how you chrono so quick. You tap the buildings to get your vision over there, and then you chrono it. Make another probe. Okay, now make the forge. Forge on 14. It's okay if we do 15 forge. Make another probe. Make another probe. Make another probe. We do 15, remember. Okay, make the forge. Good. Okay, your probe. Press 2, click top left minimap. You don't always have to tap it. You can always click minimap. Okay, the probe at the natural. Don't make more probes. Remember, 15 Nexus. 15 Nexus,
Oh.
cancel that. Okay, this one, long distance mining, go. Long distance mining, go. Well, just mine. Just mine for now. And then
Okay.
wait with him. Wait with him. No, cancel this probe. Wait, okay, this probe, make the Nexus. Good. Okay, good. Really good. Okay, now, depending on the pool, we decide what we do. We're gonna do gate. So do gate, do
Okay.
gate, do gate, do cannon. Now we're
I,
gonna do, well, yeah, do cannon.
I don't have enough yet. I
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah, I know. Just spam the key. Okay, start making probes and start making probe. Make 1 probe, don't chrono. And then you're gonna
Okay.
make a panon. Now your scouting probe, press 2 and go to his third. His third is like left natural, bottom
Right.
natural, bottom natural. Send it there. Send it there. Make a pana, 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 make a pana at the natural. Thank you. Now you want to start. You want to chrono probes because you have enough food. You can chrono. You can chrono 1 time because you're 16 out of 18. Chrono.
So
Chrono, make another probe. There you go. Okay, now your scouting probe is going to the third. That's good. Now you want to start adding the gases. We're a bit late on the gases, but we can still hit our timing. 2 gases now. 2 gases now. 2 gases now. Don't take the same probe for 2 gases, because the second gas is always too late. Make a
okay.
core. Make a core. Make a core. The gates is up. We get the core as soon as the gate is up. So, should have been sooner. Okay, make probes. Make probes. Make probes. Make probes. Chrono. Hotkey the second nexus. Click.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 2 hotkey, 2 white dots at each nexus and make sure it's being chronoed. 2 white dots at each nexus and make sure it's being 3 EEE. 2 white dots. You see the white dots? 2 white dots at each nexus. Make sure it's chronoed. Make sure it's
Uh,
chronoed. Make sure it's chronoed. Make sure chrono it. Chrono it. Check the main. Check the main. Check the main. Check the main. Chrono it. Put the gases.
oh. All right.
2 white dots at each nexus. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, add a pylon in the main. Make a Zot. Make a Zot. 3, 3, 3. Get Wargate research, don't chrono it. Get Wargate research, don't chrono it. Okay. 2 white dots at each nexus. 3, 3, 3, 3. Chrono, 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 chrono. Check the main, check the main. Chrono it, chrono it. Okay.
Okay.
Keep making probes. 3, 3, 3. We're gonna start the gates at 7 minutes. Start plus 1 weapon. And 100 gas.
Okay.
Well, not 100 now. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 3. One of your gas is messed up. You only have 2.
I accidentally probed up one too many.
Yeah, yeah. You have one of your gas is messed up in the main.
Oh,
Add 1, left 1. Okay. Change your rally point. You have 16 in your main. I know it's a lot right now, but just do it. I'll tell you. Okay. Now make a pylon on one of the left side or right side so you don't get nidus. Keep making probe. Keep making probe. Keep making probe. Add a sentry.
oh, sorry.
Just listen. A pylon right side of your main or left side. Doesn't matter which side. Okay. Start adding the gates. 7 minutes. Start adding the gates. Get a sentry. Keep making probes.
How many gateways did you want? 3, 4?
7, but we're adding them like one by one as we get the money. You have a lot of money right now, so it doesn't look so bad. Get a sentry. Get a sentry. Keep making probes. Keep making probes. Okay, so we got 5 gates in the main. So we need one more. One more. One more. One more. Oh god. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Okay, chrono plus 1, chrono plus 1, chrono plus 1, chrono plus 1, chrono probes again. Make another pylon somewhere. Make another pylon somewhere. Make another pylon somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, add the gases at the natural now. Add the gases at the natural now. Chrono probes again. Chrono probes again. Chrono probes again one more time. 3, 3. There you go. That's really good. Add the gases at the natural. Gases natural now. Gases natural now. Add plus 1 at the forge. Chrono it. Transform your gates. Transform your gates. Transform your gates. Transform your gates. Add pylons. Add pylons. Add pylons. Add pylons. Add pylons. We're supposed to move out right now. We're gonna miss it, but not by much. Make sentries. Make sentries. Make sentries. Make sentries. Add another pylon. Add another pylon. Put the gases at the natural. You have enough probes right now. No more probes. Add probes in the gas. Hotkey your army. Oh, you didn't make armor. Get armor. Get armor. Get armor. And chrono it. You should have queued it up before it was over. Okay, chrono it. Okay, now make Zots. So since you don't have gas, make Zots. 2 gates available. 2 gates available. Move out. Make your pylon at a watchtower. Move out. 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 Okay. 4 gates available. Warpin, warpin, warpin. Stalkers out. Stalkers out. Warpin, warpin. 4 gates available. 4 gates available. 4 gates available. Okay. Hotkey that. 1. Hotkey everything on 1. Hotkey everything on 1. Rehotkey. Hold shift. Okay. Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. Warpin, warpin. 2 gates available. 2 gates available. 1 gate was in transform in the main. Then you attack him. You're 30 seconds late on one of your very first few try, so that's really good. And basically you force field and you guardian shield when you engage, and that should help you macro wise. If you can get this down perfectly or close to perfectly. And one thing too, you have 4 idle workers. One for like, and that's not good. One that made the proxy, one that is that was scouting, that should be dead, and 2 in your main. But that's never good to have. And you have a lot of units that are spread out around the map. But that was a good try, really. If you follow the notes and practice it like once a day against a computer, you're going to rave the ladder. Now, let me show you how to not make a bad wall.
Okay.
Go on my stream, and in your chat, they might go crazy over me. They have pitchforks and torch.
Alright, I got your stream up.
Okay. And you can basically on Tolerium it's a bit different, and on Antigua it's a lot different. But if you watch my stream from time to time or any stream, just try to notice how we do it.
I usually watch it when I'm at work, so.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, I guess you usually play what, between 9 and 5.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you watch my stream right now? There's probably a delay, but.
Yeah, I've got it up.
Yeah, I never mind going over if like we're covering something important, and I think it was really important that we were at least close to the timing, like because I know myself and I'd get frustrated if we were like 2 minutes late. No, yeah, I suck at rallying the Nexus. I make it always a bit late myself, but yeah, rallying the Nexus is like the best thing to do. But yeah, it's really important for me at least to like show you that you're close to it. You know, you were so close by 30 seconds and you're in silver. Imagine with like 10 more games of experience and a little bit of hard work put into it, you could really do well against Zerg on 4 Jiffy maps. And even if it's not a map for 4 Jiffy that is favored for Jiffy, like Minneapolis, Shattered, and Zalnaga, you can still 4 Jiffy and try it. And at least like you'll get better. Like every time you lose to Cheese, don't be like, ah, that was stupid, I lost to Cheese. Be like, no, I didn't double scout and made sure it wasn't a cheese, you know? Because if you make sure it's not a cheese, then you don't have to play extra safe. If you check it's a cheese, then you just add cannons and you're good, you know? Because playing
Right.
extra safe and they're not cheesing, then you're behind. So, oh yeah, focusing on the wall. Okay, so we started. Okay, I'll cancel. I'll cancel. Sorry, I was just on autopilot. So, so you see right here, we got. Hold on, I'll wait to have more money. So you see this ramp, you can wall with three, 3 by 3 building, right? You
Right.
saw that? So what we want to do when we wall is we make the forge, then we make the nexus, then after that we make the gate, and then we make the pylon. And then in between the gate and the pylon there's one square large where you put your Zot on hold position. And before the Zot is made, what you can do is you can leave the probe here, put it on hold position, and if they're trying to push through, you can just wall yourself in. Now,
Right.
some players will always wall themselves in and just kill a gate, but I really hate to kill my own buildings, and my builds don't evolve around that. Now, the cannon, you can either put it here or like here. I usually like to put it right where I put it, and yeah, that's basically it. That's how you make a wall. Like, the wall you had was just like,
Terrible.
yeah, to put it nicely, and like, hold on. So we're making the Zod, for example. We got this. And one thing too, the way the AI works is if you don't put it on hold position, your units does. Oh, I did put it on hold position by habit. The Zod's gonna move on its own to let your units walk through. So
Okay.
you have to think about that if you're rallying like an immortal that's behind the wall. And if you're transferring probes, we'll always make sure you click on the mineral line so they can do mineral walking. Because if he's on hold position, they're never like, see, they look retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically it. That's a nice wall. That's how you do it. On Antigua, the wall is not at the ramp because the ramp is really vulnerable to Baneling Boss. On Tal'Darim, you have to wall off with a pylon and a core. Well, you can do a wall like this, but it's better to do a full wall in and just to kill one of your own pylons on Tal'Darim
Oh, okay.
because it's not 3 by 3 times, it's not like 3 buildings of 3 by 3 large. It's like 3 by 3 plus 1 square. It's like 3 of 3 by 3 plus 1 square. Jesus Christ, I can't say th, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you
Instead of
mean.
like being 9, it's 10 square large, and this one is 9. So um so yeah, yeah, I think we covered pretty much everything except the 3 gate expand. Do you have any questions?
Um, not specifically to Zerg, but I do have a few questions I wanted to ask you. Against Terran, what
Hmm.
is usually the best strategy to go? Is Forge Fast Expand good? Because I usually find that what Terran players will do is they'll mass a bunch of Stimpack Marines, they'll MM ball, but pretty much early game they rape any gateway unit, so I have a hard time defending against Terran early game.
Um, um, please don't tell me that was running. Okay, that wasn't running. Please don't tell me it was running. No, it wasn't. Okay, sorry, yo. Forge FE against Terran is really bad. Gateway units are good. If you have good micro, gateway unit sucks if they have stim. Gateway unit sucks if they have medivacs. Gateway units are good if you have good upgrades. Gateway units are good if you have good upgrades and they have medivac or they have stim. And gateway units are good if you have charge. Gateway units are good if you have a blink. So it's always really situational. I usually go 1 gate FE, but you could do like 3 gate FE, and then if they don't push with Marauder, add the Robo in case it's Banshee, and you should be okay against
So if
Terran.
I'm engaging, let's say I'm engaging a Marine Marauder combination, and I know I have a habit of not building sentries. I usually just have like zealots, stalkers.
Yeah, that's why you're losing.
Yeah, well, that, and I always find that I have a hard time keeping my zealots in front of my stalkers, and especially like if you're. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how do you keep your zealots always in front as the mute shield? Because I always find that sometimes they'll get commingled and mixed in with the stalkers and won't like actually be in front.
Yeah, well, basically, you just need to play a lot more because basically right now you're just too slow at everything, and the trick is just to make a concave with your units when they're chilling and not doing anything. Like as you add units, you keep keeping the concave. Like I guess I could show you real quick. Like and basically against Terran, if they have a lot of Marines, you need AoE. If they have a lot of Marauders, you need charge lots because in or Zealot Sentry. But like early game, if they put pressure, you need Guardian Shield and you need Force Field. But later on, if they have a lot of Marauders and they kite, you need Charge Lots with good upgrades. And Immortals can help. Stalkers, by the way, Stalkers are never cost efficient, so that's probably why you're losing a lot of PVT because you're like, stalkers are good, I'm gonna make stalkers, and then no, but like there's a stalker syndrome. It's if you make too many stalkers, you're never gonna win because it delays your tech and they're not cost efficient. So anything past 10, 12 stalkers to pick off Vikings and Minivac, anything past that is not cost efficient and you're never gonna win.
So, what would be like a good composition then? Like, what is the ratio? Like, two zealots to one stalker
No,
or something?
there's no stupid ratio like that. Like early on, if they do 2 racks reactor first, and they have a lot of Marines and 1 or 2 Marauder, it's good to have Stalker Sentry, because odds get demolished really quickly. If they go for a lot more Marauders, it's better to have Zealot Sentry. If
Okay.
they put pressure early game, we're talking early game. But later on, it's more like tech units and enough stalkers to repel drops or Vikings, like 10, 12, not more. And then you just want a lot, you want at least 4 sentries and a lot of charge lots, and then either like Archon or Storm or Colossus. And if
Okay.
and your Zot Archon and your Zot Sentry Ball, if you're not going Colossus or if you're delaying your Robo, Immortals are good nowadays too. Um,
So
yeah.
what would be the earliest you'd want to get Colossi out, like 15, 16 minute mark, or even?
I don't have a timing like that. My PvZ is based around a lot is based a lot around the clock. My PvT is not good enough to be like that. I basically do 1 gate FE or 3 gate FE, then get a robo, and then I scout if they're going FE as well. I go like a 1 gate, a really like 18 Nexus 1 gate FE, and basically as I get an observer, I adapt to what they do. If they have a lot of Marines, I'll go Colossus. If they don't, I'll go Blinkstalker Forge. But Blinkstalker Forge takes a lot of skills, and at your level, it's not something always good. To go this, so basically go Colossus as soon as you scout, and like if you go Colossus and they go Ghost, it's a free win for you. If It's a free win for you if you go Colossus and they go Ghost. Are you watching my stream right now?
I am. I'm watching it
Okay,
now.
so let's say right, I have this army against whatever. So what would you do is you would like every time you'd rehotkey or whatever, you'd keep moving around, you'd keep moving around, you'd keep moving around, you'd keep moving around, and then wha-bam, Zot's in the middle of all this shit. So basically, as you add units and you chill at your natural or whatever, it's good to just spread out your army, and that's why I say you just need to play a lot more because it takes time to do this. It takes good unit control to be fast at doing it, and it also takes time. Like let's say you're too slow, so you never have time to look at your army. You're always struggling to do other stuff, but you just spread out like this, and then if you have to move out or if you have to move your army, try to move it so it keeps the concave. You see, I'm moving the army. Clicking far enough, it's keeping the concave. And as you add units, like when they're warping in, you can give them a rally point. So make sure, like, to give them a rally so they can, keep the concave going.
Okay.
Every time
Excellent.
you add units, you want, like, them to keep a concave. So like saying like, I suck against turn, I don't know what to do, how you do this odds. And one thing, like if you're attacking or if he's attacking and you're like, I don't know, should I attack? Should I attack? Make sure to double click or control click the Zots, give them end start and then attack move.
Okay, I gotcha. And okay, that makes sense.
It's basically it. Any last question?
Not in particular. It was a great coaching lesson. I really appreciate it, Des.
Yeah, that was fun. So, and don't worry, life of a silver is hard, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Yep, it's just a game at the end of the day.
So, thank you for your time,
No problem. Thank you.
and have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Okay, see you.